watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening. I'm Lori Tucker, filling in this week for Bo Williams. Welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping the list, it is hot out there. Most of East Tennessee is under a heat advisory until at least 8 o'clock tonight, as heat index values are up to 108 degrees. In the middle of all this hot weather, the Tennessee Valley Authority is pumping out a lot of power to keep us all cool. Yesterday, the region set an all-time record for June power demand. Monday's peak system load was more than 31,000 megawatts, breaking the previous record for June set back in 2012. When the temperatures get this high, most of us seek shelter indoors. We try to keep cool with fans, water fountains, air conditioners, but not everyone has that luxury. From landscapers to utility workers, a lot of people work out in the elements, rain or shine, mild temperatures or hot and humid days like today. But with the temperatures getting hotter earlier than usual, workers are starting to feel the strain. Higher temps means more water, snacks, breaks, and sometimes more time needed to finish the project. It's a situation shared by KUB crews, who, thanks to their standard safety protocols, makes the job that much more uncomfortable.
While they're in the air, they have to wear FR-rated fire-resistant clothing, class 2. So that makes it hotter, and they also have their rubber sleeves and gloves, which also adds an extra factor to the heat.
Regardless of what type of work crews are doing, preparations for the heat begin way before they ever clock in. They start drinking fluids the night before or even a few days before to hydrate to make sure they don't have a heat-related injury. Those preparations are exactly what health officials say to do, and not just for outside workers, but right now, this applies to all of us. Next on the Big 7, we're learning more details about the house fire that killed 2 children last week on Linland Avenue. The Knoxville Fire Department just wrapped up its investigation. They tell us the fire began in a void between the basement ceiling and the home's upper floor, right above a storage room. KFD says that area had several potential ignition sources, all a part of the home's electrical system. The home also had heavy fire damage, preventing investigators from finding a conclusive cause. But we're told foul play is not suspected. Tragically, as we told you last week, the fire trapped 3 children in the basement. 2 of the children died from their injuries. We're also learning about a fire breaking out at a senior living facility in Athens. 3 nursing home residents taken to the hospital for heat-related injuries. The city's fire department says this fire broke out in a storage closet at Athens Place Assisted Living over the weekend. Firefighters say the 3 people taken to the hospital are now back home doing okay. Next on the Big 7, we're taking a closer look at special training Knoxville police may soon be getting. Yesterday, in one of his first actions as chief, Paul Noel submitted an application for KPD to join what's called the Active Bystandership for Law Enforcement Project, or ABLE project for short. The ABLE project crew out of the Ethical Policing is Courageous, or EPIC, peer intervention program was developed actually by the New Orleans Police Department, where Knoxville's new chief, Noel, spent more than 25 years. We spoke with the project's director today about what this could mean for the department and everyone who lives in Knoxville.
It's about creating a culture where all officers feel responsible for the actions of their fellow officers, and where they will consistently step in to prevent or stop harm where they see it happening. So ideally, what we hope to see from an ABLE agency is that we have better outcomes for officers and we have better outcomes for community members. So at its core, ABLE is really about creating safer agencies and creating safer communities.
The ABLE team is reviewing the Knoxville Police Department's application. Once it's accepted, training will begin. Next on our list tonight, a domestic assault charge against a Knoxville police officer has now been dismissed. Officer Charles Roach was put on leave and had his police powers suspended after he was arrested on a misdemeanor simple assault charge back in May. That came from what deputies described as a domestic issue with his wife. We've reached out to the police department, and as of last update, Officer Roach remains on administrative leave despite those charges being dropped. Our next Big 7 story tonight includes an update to a Big 7 story from yesterday. University of Tennessee police now sharing pictures of the people suspected in a strong-armed robbery that happened after Sunday's Vols baseball game. UT police say someone was crossing Lake Loudon Boulevard when they were approached by a silver truck. We're told these 4 people, all intoxicated, were inside. They got out of the truck, UT police say one of them bumped the victim, spitting in her face. We're told a second person did something similar before stealing the victim's purse. Take a really good look there. If you recognize anybody in this group or maybe that silver pickup, you're asked to reach out to UT Police, and you can do this by calling 865-974-3114 or email utpdinvestigations@utk.edu. Next on the 7, after years of learning loss from the COVID-19 pandemic, test scores are rising in Tennessee. 2022 TCAP scores show student improvement coming out of the pandemic, but about 60 to 70% of students statewide still are not meeting or exceeding expectations in math, science, social studies, and English language arts. Today, Education Commissioner Penny Schwinn said economically disadvantaged students, English learners, and students of color suffered the greatest learning loss in the state. And while there has been growth in every TCAP subject this year, Schwinn says Tennessee does still have a long way to go.
Are we where we want to be ultimately, if we're thinking kind of 10 years down the road? Of course not. We want to ensure that every child has the opportunity to be successful. And part of what that's going to take is a continued focus and commitment to funding our schools in a way that will help our districts and our teachers and our communities to get the resources necessary.
Commissioner Schwinn also noted that learning loss was more pronounced in the younger grades. Data showed larger growth in the upper middle school and high school student scores. And rounding out the Big 7, Orange and White Nation is honoring a Vols great today. The legendary Lady Vols head coach Pat Summitt would have turned 70 today. UT's campus is celebrating her legacy. A birthday message was painted on the rock overnight. Look at that. It includes a link to her foundation's website, the Pat Summitt Foundation. The foundation is hosting a special day of giving. It still goes on tonight in Pat's honor. As you likely know, the organization works to fight Alzheimer's by funding research into this terrible disease and supporting patients and their families. The foundation hopes to raise $70,000 today in honor of Summitt's 70 years to keep Pat's mission going strong. And we spoke with Morgan Vance with the foundation, who says the organization is excited to continue this work fighting this disease.
Pat really cared about not just the patients. She understood the changes that were coming after a diagnosis, but she also understood the impact that this disease has on loved ones and caregivers. And that is part of our mission, is to support programs and services that serve them. And so by giving today, you are truly helping us carry out something that was so incredibly important to Pat.
Any gift of any amount is appreciated. If you would like to donate to the cause, head to patsummit.org/donate. The Pat Summitt Foundation is also asking people to post their stories, pictures, and videos on social media.